Today is Friday, April 26th. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, I think, and this is my garden diary. Since we've been really busy in the yard recently. I planted some seeds in there, and so far mostly weeds, but there are a few little evidence of some stuff coming up. That's looking pretty. Got the cooler on. It's been in the 90s this week. This is bloomed pretty. This is Indian hawthorn. These are the artichokes. Something's eating on them. I don't know that that plant's gonna make it, that stick, but this one is. We pulled out some of the agapanthus over there. All I can find is this one pomegranate so far. We cut some of this back. I think that I showed in another video. I have my indoor plant sitting over there, my Schefflera. All of these tomato plants I've pulled out of various places that I've got 5 of them so far that were just popping up in the wrong places. This petunia was started from seed. It's just a mix. It's coming up. These are the wave petunias that we got from Park Seed. We found that our bougainvillea was still growing once we removed the lantana and the pepper. So, not as big as it once was, but that's all right. And then my husband got these pots ready to go. There's been quite a bit of work in the garden. That Texas Ranger's coming back, unfortunately, I think. Right now, our electrical is, we've got a new pump, and so we've got wire run across here. Firethorn's in bloom. That's that California fuchsia, which is this stuff in the rocks here. I planted out this. It's got a bunch of shade plants in it, shade flowers. It had big roots from the tree. There's the jasmine. I got up there and I cut back that firethorn. I don't know if it's alive or not. I doubt it, but I'm going to leave it in there for a little while. I weeded up across the top of there quite a bit. I've kind of gotten this under control. Lavender's pretty. Bulbs that couldn't come up last year that are coming up this year, or maybe they came up but we sure didn't see them. And then this is the agapanthus. So we've got this tubing ran. And then we're putting some mulch over the top of it. I cut back that geraninder at the end pretty severely. Then my husband got these beds ready for me to go. Don't know exactly what I'm going to be putting in them yet. Oh, I gotta show this bougainvillea. It's so pretty. It's just gorgeous. Of course, the flowers drop everywhere. This is getting lots of color on it, and that one I think I need to cut back a little bit. Oh, the transplants, I think I did. Yeah, these are African daisies. They're actually rooting. Doesn't look like it. They look kind of dead, but they're not. There's my flowers, and these are all African daisies. I think now it's so hard to tell the difference, but I believe this is a tree. So hard to sometimes see the difference between that and the plumbago. I planted impatiens in this barrel, and I planted zinnias in this barrel, and they're coming up. And then that's looking pretty good. That's chamomile. I took the agapanthus that were in this green pot and planted those over in that bed. So I'm probably going to put some flowers in there. We've got some plans for this area. Some roses up there. And there's some roses right there. The other thing I did is I cleaned up this tree well. So it had tons of leaves and all sorts of stuff. Then there's a volunteer rose bush coming up over in there. I gotta figure out I've been trying to pull up some of that vinca that's against the wall and move it up to the top. We've had lots of butterflies. It's supposed to cool a little bit this weekend, and then through wind and everything, and then next week it's only going to be in the 80s. There's my bulbs. I think those are gladiolas. This bougainvillea doesn't have any color on it, and this doesn't either. It's the non-color corner. Here's my cilantro, and I'm gonna start pulling up a lot of this. We put a chicken wire around here to keep the cats out. I got radishes coming up and some noodle beans and some zucchini and some okra, and I don't know what else. The rue is getting some flowers on it. The peas are doing something, and then the oregano I put in here is doing great. It's a Paul Robeson. And I planted some lemon squash in here, but I don't see where either one of them are coming up yet. And I'm going to move that tomato. The cats were trying to get in here, so I don't know that anything survived. We shall see. I have a zucchini. The orange steaks are orange okra. I got 6 of them. So 3 of them are coming up. Oh, this was fairy tale eggplant. I think that's an eggplant. That's what's along the beds on both sides is eggplant. Here's the peppers. We're going to pull out some more arugula. I am so sick of eating arugula. Here's the peppers we got planted. Here's the peas. These are pretty. And then this thing flowered. I've got some strawberries I need to pick. I still haven't done anything to that tower. I've been weeding the rocks, so you will see it looks fairly good that way. My tomatoes are getting huge. This is a big zucchini plant that we let out of its cage. I've got some kale, and then I've got some fennel down in here. I'm just hoping it lasts. It looks really pretty. I love fennel. Looks like it's doing pretty good. That's a pretty big one. This is fennel too. It's not doing as well. I got a little zucchini in here, and then we've got some cinnamon basil. Oh, this is awesome. and it already started to bloom, so I pinched the bloom off. Here's some more tomatoes that I'll pull out of there. There's some chamomile. Same here. And then these tomatoes are getting some flowers on them. Only April too, that's pretty good. There's my dill that's going crazy. We planted this with a bunch of seeds, and then this is my African daisy from the front yard. It's got green on it. It's doing well. These okra, well, that's a seed that came up. This one, there's one back over in there. There's some that are coming up, but yeah, it's been slow going. And then we put another line in here, and I planted okra down here, and there's some coming up. Seeds even here, I think. Not exactly what I was picturing, but this needs to come off. This is zinnia. And then this bed, I haven't done anything in it, and I'm gonna harvest it out. And I got cilantro that I still want to pick. I will probably plant a lot of cilantro next year. Haven't done anything in that bed behind the tree because I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Here are the birds. That's my garden diary.